Good morning, Aries. It's Evelyn. We're going to pull some cards. Take a deep breath. Sending lots of love and blessings out to you guys. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. This is the Gilded Tarot. We have the Rider-Waite Mini over here for clarifications, and we're going to pull an energy deck card at the end, at least. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more as we go. Today is the 30th of September. The reading is for the first half of October, so now through around the 15th. That's not to be exact, and if the video shows up at another time, there's always a message there for you. There are no accidents. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Aries today? And let's clear all negative energies. Transmute, transform, transcend, and clear. Let's clear all those energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all is concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is for Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Okay, here we go, Aries. For the first half of October 2020, Aries, Aries, Aries. Aries, 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 Aries. All right, let's see where we are. First card out for Aries is the Chariot reversed. Okay, some kind of big stuckness. It's a major arcana and Cancer energy. So you may have a Cancer around you. The challenge here is the Page of Pentacles. Perhaps a student or a child or opportunity is the challenge today. The foundation is the World. And again, this is not the traditional Celtic cross. This is an abbreviated version or a variation of it. It's in accordance to the energy wave as opposed to the cross. So the recent past is the Seven of Cups reversed, perhaps dumping emotional attachments, perhaps feeling like you're getting more realistic about things, letting go of things that don't serve you. If you have too many options, whittling them down to one or two so things are more dealable, The crowning position is the Page of Swords reversed. Perhaps some negative self-talk or a child with a mouth. Can be rumors, bipolar, ADHD, any of those things. Autism spectrum can come up with the Page of Swords, but it also can be lying, spying, really immature conversation or messages. And then we have the Three of Pentacles coming up, which is the workplace or place of co-creation. You see yourself, Aries, as the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Perhaps you're overworking, not working at all, or what you're doing isn't working for you. It's not earning money. And what's around you or how you're seen is the Nine of Cups reversed. So feeling dissatisfied or unhappy or not getting your wish, or someone around you isn't. And then the block for you has to do with the Six of Cups reversed, which has to do with a negative past, the past returning, kids are being difficult, or a soulmate that you're on the outs with. The end is the Emperor reversed, and that can be your energy for sure. So we have the Emperor reversed. This also can be debates about the presidential election. It's all over the media right now. So that can be someone not liking Trump. The connection to what's left hanging in limbo in your read is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, which has to do with a loss of money, income, family, or just family dysfunction overall. This also can be a huge purchase that you're making for the family, or the money you feel like you've lost because of the current administration. What's left hanging in limbo is the Magician, which is having the tools to make your own magic. Okay? This also can be doing stuff online with the Magician. Okay? Or maybe just feeling like everything is so manipulative. How do you know what the truth is? You could definitely be going through that kind of back and forth within yourself. You're going to get another card, probably more than one. It just depends on what that card is. And you won't see that till the end. let's see what's going on here. And then the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords reversed. So some kind of release from imprisonment. So it can be literal prison, but it also can just be anxiety, fear, and releasing yourself from feeling trapped. So we're going to give you a little bit of backstory here. So these are the underlying energies. We're going to give you some backstory about what's been going on. And then we'll get started with the read. We have the Ace of Cups up right here. But the Queen of Cups was reversed before that. And we start with the Temperance card, which is patience and balance. And that can be angelic energy. It's not that angelic in this deck specifically, though. So we have the Queen of Cups reversed, which can be energy. It can be your energy if you have water in your chart or that kind of personality. But she's reversed. So she's either really sad or perhaps crying or over-emotional or manipulative here. With the Ace of Cups, new love, self-love, spiritual love, keeping the eye on the prize, starting over in love, and releasing self. So this is somebody releasing self in love, perhaps with self-love, but she's still reversed. But that can be you, or it can be somebody else around you. And then the recent past, again, is getting real or dumping emotional attachments, whittling your options down to make things more clear or easier, to love yourself more so you're not so stressed out. The foundation is the world complete, so a cycle might have just ended. All right, so let's see what's going on here. In the underlying energy, the 8 of Swords reversed, feeling like you have no options, or you've chosen your new path, but you can't implement it at this time. No options but justice. So you may be dealing with something legal, or a Libra perhaps, or just trying to get things balanced. Like I said, you feel like things aren't, whatever you're doing isn't working, or you're just overworking, and there needs to be more balance here. Or there's a Libra in this situation, or that's your own energy. And Aries is very much attached to Libra because it's on your axis. So the recent past is the 7 of Cups reversed. Why? Frustrations, creative blocks, an inability to get aroused, an inability to conceive or conceptualize something. Unsatisfied, not getting your wish, not happy alone, and just getting real. Like everything's kind of like dissatisfied with you, but there is justice here. So I don't know if you did something wrong, and now the repercussions of that are coming back to you. Let's see why we have the World complete. Why is the World complete in the foundation for Aries? We have the 7 of Cups upright, the Page of Wands reversed, and the High Priestess. So this is having a lot of options, or confusion with too many options, or seeing synchronicities. And this is frustrations or lack of inspiration. It can be a sick child as well, or someone with chronic illness, because we have the Page of Swords reversed too. Or could be 2 different kids that you're having issues with both, or you're dealing with a lot of children because you have 3 pages coming up. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and Page of Wands now, and you have the 6 of Cups reversed over here. So you could be having issues with children, or you could be in a child field, like teaching, or something else. We have a lot of kids around. But this is someone, I'm just getting like Sunday school or some kind of religious classes here with kids, but also this could be a secret, psychic abilities. Maybe perhaps a child with psychic abilities whose family doesn't support it, so they're really out of sorts. Maybe they're seeing things and they're being told they're crazy. Maybe they're being sent to some kind of religious institution, to figure it out. This also can be someone with a nurse or an aide. But this can be your own psychic abilities as well. But there's a completion here of a cycle, or it can be a Pisces for sure, because we have 2 Pisces cards there. It could be a child who needs help, whether it's physical, mental, or spiritual help. So a Pisces may be helping, and it can be represented as a religious person or a spiritual, psychic person, either way. It can also represent a Virgo sometimes because of the purity of the card and the Virgin. Okay. But the next 2 cards coming up is the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the King of Wands. So this looks like, a father with 2 children perhaps. And this one may be like him. The one that's having issues may be like the King of Wands. But there may be another child who's stuck, but in different ways here as well. And they can be people at work who are younger as well. There's definitely a lot of Pisces coming up there. The central energy is the Chariot reversed. All right, so something's broken, and it definitely can be with the home or the family. There's a lot of fighting at home. So this can be the state of emergency, and maybe there's a lot of fighting because of what's going on online right now with politics or anything online. But the Chariot reverse can be any kind of breakdown. So it can be a breakup, it can be a breakdown, it can be a breakthrough, a break-in, or someone being broken in, or your house getting broken into. But this can also be a cancellation of a trip or a move. And this looks like a lot of fighting at home, whether it's about the home or the marriage. And perhaps exposing all, or the kids exposing all to the kids. This also could be sports, kids' sports, and having to go visit, like go stay somewhere else, because this can be visitations. This also could be visitations with kids going back and forth between the parents. But the kid energy here looks happy, especially it can be if you're doing kids' sports. So it can be competition. So it can be adult sports as well. This doesn't have to be children. It can be Leo energy, or just spending time out in the sun and playing, getting out of the house instead of feeling stuck. But now you feel stuck. Or you just moved, or you left a marriage. So the challenge is the Page of Pentacles. Why is that the challenge here? You might need to start over in business or your work, or a child does. So this is somebody standing up for themselves, taking the high ground, but there's people coming up against you or them. And there we have the Page of Cups reversed. And this can very much be an adult needing to stand up for someone who's very vulnerable, you know, a child, or an adult who acts like a child here. But it looks more like it's children here for you. It looks like there's a lot of children around you. Or everyone's acting immaturely. So that can be within a family too, if you have a lot of kids in your family. But there's some kind of rejection here, vulnerability, shyness, or a spoiled brat. It's like standing up to a kid who always wants something, and you just taking and now saying no. And this could be two kids too. Like one kid's always trying to take advantage of the other, or a kid was caught trying to cheat off of somebody else's hard work, like a really good student. All right, the crowning energy here is that Page of Pentacles, again, upright. So it's definitely a good student, or a good opportunity or invitation, starting over with a new project, or starting a whole new career. The Page of Swords is reversed though, so there's negative self-talk, or two different children. Again, it's like there's children ganging up on this child because they're a good student, or because they're starting over, because they get all the good projects. This could be someone who needs some kind of treatments, you know, it could be back treatments or pain-related treatments, but there also can be the ending in a very painful way. So ending pain, or a painful ending, or betrayal, or literally, like I said, back pain treatments. Somebody's very weak. This could be a child bringing a gift to someone who's very weak, maybe on their deathbed. Or maybe it's just another child who's weak, or deemed as weak. So somebody who's supporting another kid, like sticking up for them. And then here is the Queen of Swords, talking about a near-death experience, after death, perhaps a eulogy here for an angel. Okay, so this could be a funeral service as well. So it's something that's already happened. We have Scorpio and Sagittarius here, as well as Leo. But it also could be talking about a near-death experience and taking the high road, taking being of the higher love, as opposed to, being petty about things. So definitely could be trying to teach children about how to help each other out. But again, Leo reverse, that can be someone in ego death, or someone who's out of control, Leo, or ego. And then we have Scorpio reverse too. Not a good combination, Leo reverse and Scorpio reverse. But we do have Sagittarius energy upright, or just that higher love and being patient. And you could be dealing with patience as well. Or maybe you deal with children who are patients. So here is coming up for you the Three of Pentacles upright. Is the Empress reversed. Perhaps dealing with a bad boss, Or this is either someone who's ill or injured and out, right? Who's struggling that way, or it's someone who's kind of nasty or all about themselves. This one can be someone who's in the dumps, being dumped on. This could be being overwhelmed and pushed to your emotional limits. This could be someone who's peeing all the time or throwing up all the time and can't control their bodily functions, you know? So it can be an elderly person who's having issues. But this is someone at work. So it either can be someone who's pushed to the limit at work and may want to quit. So if you push their buttons, they may just quit. Or it's someone, maybe of a relative, who has to be at work with you so you can keep an eye on them. And that would make things very difficult to do, right? And we have someone trying to hold their tongue or lashing out, especially if it's an ill parent who doesn't know what they're doing. Could be an Alzheimer's parent who's, you know, saying things that don't make sense. There also can be a breakup here. So there's no fun at work because you're not talking to each other. Okay? Or it's a relative that maybe there's no love loss here between you because they're just mean. So let's see what's going on here. This can be, you know, 2 to 3 people as well. This one's very, you know, this could be verbal abuse. This could be verbal and any kind of abuse. And then we have breakup here, or a lack of affection, or Gemini reversed and Taurus reversed at work, or a place of co-creation. You see yourself as the 8 of Pentacles reversed, trying to be present to the moment, but you're not seeing anything. And you need to make something out of nothing because it's just not working. But you have the Magician's up right here and here. So you have all the tools you need. You have the power to do it. You just have to do it. And here's the Emperor. So there's a lot of power here. And again, this could be just dealing with politics. Okay. Now we have the Emperor up right here and reversed here. So you might have a switch of view on how you view politicians. Or this can be just you in power as Aries. Or it can be someone around you who's going through ego death or literally stepping down from power. It can be abuse of power or illness and stepping down. It could be old age as well. Around you, how you're seen is the 9 of Cups reversed. Why? And you had that reversed twice, so that's confirmed. This is dumping a load, burdens, responsibilities. Perhaps you hurt yourself doing too much. Or this is confessing something, getting a load off. And in order to come together with someone and be happy again. So, or maybe you're just unhappy being alone. You know, it's whittling that instead of having so many options, maybe everyone sees you as having it all because you have all these options. Maybe it's just too much. It's not making you happy anymore. So you need to whittle down and confess or drop your responsibilities, perhaps retiring. If this is you retiring, that can be as well, in order to find some joy in life. But also there's the truth coming out here. Triumphing or presenting the truth to perhaps a Capricorn who's reversed or to someone who's detoxing. Or you're trying, you know, putting out the truth in order to detox chaos in your life. Can you see that? I'm going to turn this a little bit so you can see better. Okay. And that could have to do with the Queen of Cups reversed. We have the Hermit reversed there too. So somebody could be coming out or going nuts or losing their mind. It could be a relative who's losing their mind. Or you think they are anyway. And this could be Virgo energy, water, or Capricorn. All of them are there. Oh, we have the Queen of Pentacles too. So this could be Capricorn and Virgo. She could be Capricorn, she could be Virgo. Actually, I'm going to put these out. All right, the block here for you is the 6 of Cups reversed. And again, that's the past haunting you. You could have experienced child abuse or just having a tough time with your kids. This can be a fallout with anyone that you're close to in your past. It's definitely soulmate energy that is negative. So, but the past could be returning as well. And this is a block for you. You're worried about the past returning. Perhaps you have a secret you don't want people to know about. And this is about, you know, getting away with something, player days, being the star, right? This could be, you know, when you were a jerk and you don't want this stuff to come out. Right? This is somebody who used to, you know, screw people over. And and got away with it, and we're proud of it too. Being the star. This also could be an Aquarius who was doing this, or a Sagittarius who was doing this. Or this is energy between Sagittarius and Aquarius. And maybe one's worried that the other one's going to tell about their past. And we have the next is coming up the King of Pentacles reverse, which can be all about the money. So they do anything for the money. So they might have done some very unsavory things in the past. And that can be the Emperor reversed. So why do we have the Emperor reversed there at the end there for Aries? It definitely can be someone taking a fall from grace here. And Emperor reversed is very uncomfortable in the energies around him. Perhaps he's not good with children. You know, it could be like one of your parents around your kids and he's like the grandparent and he's just not good with kids. Or somebody's uncomfortable because they're heartbroken about a disconnect between these two over here. So Sagittarius, Aquarius, and or the King of Pentacles, and the Emperor is uncomfortable about these energies because this was a beautiful soulmate relationship. But there's separation or heartbreak here, or could be some kind of surgery. But it looks more like, you know, things aren't going, you're worried. Maybe you don't even know if things are bad. You're just assuming it's bad. Because this was really beautiful, and here's your block. Your block is that you think it's not there anymore, but it is. So the Ten of Pentacles reversed is why? We have Judgment reversed, and that was kind of heavy. Judgment reversed and Two of Cups reversed with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. It can be a big loss of money, big loss of family, or just the Emperor reversed with a majorly dysfunctional family, business, or legacy, or community. This is a disconnect or somebody at a distance or not seeing eye to eye. This is someone who's indecisive, deliberating, not making a decision. This is a problem, someone who can't make a decision. And this indecision is causing a problem here, not seeing eye to eye, or a breakup, or literally someone at a distance and someone's chicken. This is like swallowing your word, the need to swallow your pride. Maybe having lost money, you're embarrassed as the Emperor reversed. Maybe you need to step down and you're retiring, but you're scared to make a decision or tell someone about it. Why do we have the Magician there with all the tools? The wounded warrior still holding on to their past wounds instead of letting them go. This is destined, or a Libra, to keep to themselves. Why though? Until this family cycle is over. This is a cycle of emotional unhappiness, or literally a family is so overdone. So someone's waiting, they're still holding on or guarding themselves until it's time, keeping their energy pure until this cycle is completely over. And they have all tools on board and they're ready to manifest. Like they don't want it out until they're completely ready, until you're completely ready, whoever it is. And that what's coming up is a new start, or paying someone off to take the fall. And the Queen of Wands turning the other way. But I'm going to put that back because we have some more cards to pull for you. So for Aries, the next card out is the Ten of Swords. This is feeling betrayed, left for dead, with the only one to collect you, an innocent over here, Bambi. So the Magician there can be a nasty kind of magician, but he's upright. So he's very powerful. So he may feel like he was left for dead, and that can be the Emperor reversed. The Ten of Swords also can be back treatments, though, like spa treatments that you need if you're in a lot of pain. But there is frustration and inability to become aroused. This is creative blocks, as well as inability to conceive, inability to conceptualize, to understand something, or to make it happen. And here's the Five of Wands, like a losing battle, or after the fight. No competition here. Maybe someone thrives from competition and now they don't. Maybe if you're scared to retire because nothing will inspire you anymore, because that was the only thing that got you going. And this is somebody walking away and within from a lot of emotions that were built, and the poop in the yard. But it looks good, like finding their freedom and then keeping to themselves. So this is keeping your energy pure. It may have to do with eyes. Someone might be getting eye treatment, or eye transplants were coming up yesterday. Eye transplants. I'm just getting mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of. So that was coming up. You may be keeping your fingers crossed about something. And again, it could reference a surgery, and it could just be something like, you know, minor eye surgery as well. This can be pretending not to know when you actually know, or just keeping it to yourself because you want to keep your energy pure. So let's clarify all of this. Why do we have the Ten of Swords for Aries? Why is the Ten of Swords coming up with the Magician? This war, you know, this is like one of the worst cards in the deck because he's at war. He may not be aggressive, but he's definitely defensive. He's ready to cut you. And there's nothing wrong with this if there were love involved, but there is no love involved, so it can be very hurtful. Someone who's got all their swords ready, and it's like taking other people down before they get you. Because remember that every war on the outside starts because of the war within. And this is someone taking themselves down. Feeling powerless. It's like you're so on guard, you make yourself powerless, and you're chasing people out of your realm here. Maybe you were just, because you were like a cutthroat business person, all about money, like no one's there now to help you when it comes down to it. The Ace of Wands, whether that's you or somebody else, the Ace of Wands reversed, made a fool of yourself. This is foolish behavior. This is falling on your face from grace, lacking faith overall. And again, because of the Queen of Wands, perhaps. Or making a fool of yourself in front of the Queen of Wands, who's looking the other way. Maybe she thinks you're a fool. The Five of Wands reversed for Aries. All right, this is getting over yourself, getting over it, getting over loss, regret, guilt, shame, the past. Past suffering and silence, the nightmare, trying to get over it all. End the battle. And somebody's walking away here, for sure. Someone was feeling imprisoned with their hands tied, perhaps messing up or messed up, or now dropping the facade. They don't want to do this anymore. They're dropping the facade, taking off the mask, breaking patterns, and hanging out for a change, like relaxing. It's like someone retiring. So why do we have the Two of Swords at the end? Well, this is doing things under the radar or feeling like a failure. It looks more like it's under the radar there because that's energetic exchange, arrows of love, a lot of back and forth communication under travel, stepping up to the plate to take a swing at something new with messages coming in just for you. There's a lot of under the radar exchange here, whether it's messages online, right? Some kind of secret messages you're not telling anyone about, starting over in love to find peace, leaving the job, and rising above or coming out in an awakening to recover from whatever, financials, exile, illnesses, injuries, to let go and rise above, to make amends perhaps with someone or fix up the place and start over with a new life, perhaps offering money, time, and energy to the King of Cups reversed, who could be a Cancer, could have Taurus in their chart too, reversed. Right? This could be a moon or a rising too. So offering a payoff perhaps to this person so that they can retire from deception or no longer get up at the crack of dawn. And this all happens suddenly. Somebody's blown out of the water. They wanted to share or settle out suddenly in order to offer love. Their dream family, business, or community. Perhaps someone offering love to the King of Swords, whose world is upside down. So there is your reading, Aries. I'm going to pull you an energy card. So it looks like someone's definitely leaving or retiring in order to enjoy their life and perhaps offer new love to someone else. And they could be single or they could be together with someone else, leaving something. So they could be leaving work too, just to enjoy their life. But there could be some politics here too going on. There's definitely kids and politics involved in your life. All right, so what is the takeaway for Aries here? What does Aries need to know? The garden and the gate. So someone's afraid to go outside or to leave their current environment, their current circumstances. And there's two butterflies trying to coax you to go outside and see the world. Yes, your home is beautiful, but there are other things to see too. The door to spirit, to open up your doors and windows and let the this is the, it's like clearing of the energies begin. I'll open the door to clear out your life and your world. The 30 is the home, the 4 of Wands, the union energy. The 32 is the journey. It's like let the journey into your home. There's definitely anxiety here. This person's afraid. There are fears about the world here. So you need to let go of your fears. That's 18, is false light. And we have the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, coming up next as well, which is the King of Cups, but he's reversed in this read. So maybe some issues with him, whether he's sick or, you know, not necessarily a nice person. He could be emotionally unavailable or emotionally detached. The King of Cups reverse can be over-emotional, and it can be a drinker of sorts as well. The underlying energy has to do with the family, the happy family, with the Emperor and the 10 of Cups. It's like a combination of the 10 of Cups and the Emperor, but they're both reversed in this read. So it's like the falling apart of a family or an unhappy family, like no one's happy there. So, or it can be retirement as well, right? Retirement with the man holding a coin. 43. So maybe he's retiring, but the family's pissed because they're not going to be able to do all the rich stuff that they used to do. There's your read, Aries. Wherever you are in that situation, you will know. Make sure you drink your water. Get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and be happy. Be authentic to yourself. And rise and be loved, guys. Bye.